What is up, and welcome back. Sorry if you hear some buzzing in the background. It's hot today, so I have my fans on. I'm more or less just gonna call this, we're going into the second half of Dawntrail. Like, we finished the Rite of Succession, and now we get to cross that giant bridge we usually see in, like, the artwork and everything. Ready to get underway? Then present your travel pass to the guard and let us be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Dawntrail is a wonder in its own right. By the way, if you can't tell, I switched jobs. I am now Went Ninja because Viper is at 100. Let's see if we can get Ninja to 100? Hopefully. The gate is barred to all save those with express permission from one of the Dawn servants. Signed by Val Wook-Lamont herself. My apologies, sir. If you will wait here just a moment. I feel like they're gonna just make this big and grand. So I'm still kind of wondering.
Shall we then?
Let's. I'm still kind of wondering, when did we get Graha into the picture? Alright. So we now crossed into what?
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shatona town.
Shatonata.
A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this opportunity, Val Kona supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel, each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
So we're in the American West, or American Southwest.
My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni. It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier. As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
Short on Ronak? Afraid so. So one will suffice. If one will suffice, I have a creature ready and waiting. But if you need two, then you'll have to wait. Ronak have been acting strange lately, more easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable, picking out a few fit for renting proven bothersome work. They look like buffalo with I don't know. They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either. But much has changed since I was last here. Not the best start to our journey. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot. Yeah, it definitely has that Wild West feel to it. About that, sir, as well-traveled as you look, it's not only the Ronak that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife have shown signs of aggression too. A merchant should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on Ronak for a safer trip. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. Even if you left now, waiting for a Ronak beat faster than walking, and safer besides. You'll be back on the road before you know it, I promise. And there we have it. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while we wait. Take it you're heading to... here we go with the names. Husatui, then? I'll have a man bring the Ronak over there. Excuse me. Just mind yourself around the drunkards and troublemakers. Oh, how fitting I'm riding in on a horse. You know what? I'm gonna do it. We'll keep the bike. Keep the horse, the chocobo, and the... Is there anything else I want to add to this? We'll do all the horses. All the horses, the motorcycle, and the dogs. And I found my first Aether Currents. While not even trying. I love it. This definitely has that American West vibe. It's Southwest, but American West as well. Last time I was here, it was little more than a camp with a shop or three.
Well, well. It's become a proper town.
Now hold on a minute.
Some sort of trouble.
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the deputy chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat? Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekua. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch. Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
Fine! If that's how it's gonna be.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Is that?
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
Oh, that's crazy.
What?
I didn't even think about where Estinian's been this entire time.
Hey!
But it makes sense. I still want to know where Graha is.
What are you doing, Zekua? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute, you sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekua is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd. Talk is rife there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shaktural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
I like this look on Estinian.
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future.
I totally forgot. We did see Estinian earlier.
But for now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
Okay, I may have to just do this as Viper until I can level up my ninja. No sooner do we set out than we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. This Dust Watch has their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes big and small were settled by dueling. The peoples of Shaloni, peoples of Shaloni rarely saw eye to eye. For better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Since most would sooner not risk their lives, though, it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful solutions in a roundabout fashion. The Dust Watch was likely established by supporters of Kona, preferring peace by enforcing through the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Lands Guard would be forced to step in. What freedom they have now would be lost under Zarulja's authority. All of which is to say that unless a lengthy stay in the jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. I'm like, where's the ether rate? Okay. I almost want to see if I can... I almost want to see if I can do a mission over here just to try and get my level up. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna pause it right here real quick and then come back when I continue. See if I can get my ninja up to 95 at least. Okay, perfect. We have just leveled up the I just leveled up ninja by running like 2 roulettes. Moving on. I should like to think the stableman has arrived with Runic by now. I'll go on ahead and check. If you still want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come find us when you have had your fill. Friend, I take it? Sorry to have kept you both waiting. Unruly wildlife's not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also been a rising in robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we've got a lengthy list of folks wanting to use our Runic. Which is why I have to ask that you stop at Sheshin's Springs. I'm just gonna call it Shesh Springs. That's fine, of course, but why haven't the Dust Watch dealt with this banditry? Chemica and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Rounding them all up's easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you'll want to take care. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Alright then. If you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. Ready? Then saddle up. Your friend seems to know the way, so don't bother giving you directions. So I won't bother giving you directions. I actually see the 8th right in the distance. So essentially, ceruleum is the equivalent of oil. No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers are already on their way. They really are short on Runic. Now then. This is Shesh Springs, perhaps the busiest town here in Shaloni. People travel here from all over hoping to find their fortune. The change come to Husatahi was surprisingly enough, but this is no less impressive. They've changed a great deal in three years they've been away. The station on the east side of town, The station is on the east side of town, but there should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Liait is her name, and if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she traveled about Tyrol. I can but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. So he says, how many blue-haired people are going to be in the area? Yes, I'm Liate. Who might you be? He is my friend. Could it be? Goodness, it is. Okay. There's something with his history, because everyone keeps getting ready to say a different name, and he changes it. And it's like Ellen... And it's like Aaronville, yes. A grown man, you were such a darling thing as a child. You know, it's only been 3 years since we last spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. Well, this is Liate. She's known my mentor since we were children. Nice to meet you. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown. Elenspia. Are we gonna get some back history finally? Alright. I was born Elenspia. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner, one that adheres to Eastern Vera conventions, so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate it if you would continue using my chosen name. Fair enough. A homecoming? You know, I've been thinking about paying the old stomping grounds a visit myself. It would be good to see I struggle with these names so much. Casilia again. She's the finest archer I know. Anvil's mother and mentor. Every time, I'm just gonna call him Anvil. Every time I dropped by, she'd treat us to a veritable feast prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. You're impressive with the bow too, Iate. Among the Shitona. Oh, I couldn't compare to her, but her skill at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among Galul Jaja's traveling companions, after all. Ah, wait a minute. If she's one of the traveling companions, he has to be. I wonder. I still think he's one of the royals who gave up the title. She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Tural lit a fire in her. Even after Anvil was born, she often left him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. Must have been hard on you. Yate, please. What? We're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you proved you're a true explorer. Thus did she task me with finding the Golden City. Ah, okay, that makes more sense now. Despite my best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fantasy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. You found it? As part of the rite of succession, I assume everyone had heard. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, she'll be thrilled. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Help, I need help. What's that about? We'll investigate. Please wait here. I'm going to assume it's banditry. No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Please, you have to help me. I've been robbed. It's Namika, Wuklamat's nursemaid. Erinville Sapphire. Coming in closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh, yeah? Hold on. Did he say this was Wuklamat's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss. We'll deal with this. Please, you have to give it back. And off she goes. I'm going after Namika. This slot I leave to you. Cocky bastard. I'll hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. We can deal with them later. First, we need to put this one in the dirt. Essentially, they're tanks. Alright, lady, where are you? As much as I don't feel like dealing with those... feel like this is gonna turn into a very short episode. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. The bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea where they're headed. You said they stole something from you. A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Wukelmont. I see. Close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. But what brings you all this way? With the right of succession ended, Wukelmont crowned the next Dawn servant. She is ready to stand on her own. I told her as much, and of my plans to return home to Yasulani. She gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. It filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve, and now it's gone. I've let them take every coin to my name. If only they had left me that bracelet. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that look. Yeah, we're getting the bracelet back. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. I can assure you no harm will come to us. Sapphire will make certain of that. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well, to be sure all proceeds as it should. I don't know what to say. I can see why Wukelmont put so much faith in you both. Before anything else, let's see her back to Sesh Springs. She'll be safer in town, with Ayate there to keep an eye on her. We should have nothing to worry about. Thank you both. I don't even think I got the, Ernville told me what happened, and you needn't worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss, they'll see them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't even care even if they knew it. Makes me sick. But at least she's safe. I know you'll set things right. thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching, and see you next week. Be good to yourself, be good to others, and of course, take care of each other. Laters.